I just finished reading a book and I wanted to talk about it. I talked about it a bit to my friend Avery and my friend Sweet Potato. That in the last video I called the movie expert. But anyway, this book kind of like one of the characters kind of like made me think of Sweet Potato, even though the character is way different from what she knows, well, what she likes. And yeah, I just wanted to do a video about Of Monsters in Mainframe by Barbara Truelove in the bindry books edition, partnered by Ezeekat Press. So, Monsters in Mainframe is basically a spaceship where Demeter, the AI from the ship, her job never goes right. Every time she has passengers, they always ending up dying. And Demeter has had it. So, in this book, you follow Demeter and a few cast of characters that are all different in a certain way. I'm not going to give out too much, but when Dracula is like attacking and killing everyone, Demeter is asking help. So, I really enjoyed this. Like, I really loved it. I like that you follow different cast of characters. Like, there's this guy named Steve. I like Steve. He's funny. And he likes treasure, which makes sense. There's also, you follow also Agnes, something like that. She also has a sort of a secret, and in the first part of the book, you follow Demeter when it starts like this, how people died on Demeter, on the ship, and Agnes or Angus and her brother are both living. They're both on the ship, and she protects them in a certain way. And you like follow that character over the years. There's a character Frank, which I'm not gonna give out much, but he's referenced at one point having a dog, or at least someone related to him as a dog named Shelley. So, in reference to the person who wrote Frankenstein, it was funny. I loved that quote, that reference. So yeah, Demeter is asking for help, and she has to deal with all of that. And then there's another character named Mira, who may not be exactly how she seems. And yeah, and you follow also a steward, the ship's doctor, which is like very sassy, in my opinion. I really like them, or her. I think it's supposed to be a her, but yeah, I don't really know. Anyway, I liked every single character. I liked that there was not like a million characters. Of course, there's few characters and the names that are mentioned, but like you don't hear about them for like, they're not important in the story. It's just like, oh, the AI is like, oh well, this person has died, so happens. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and honestly, 5 on 5. At first I was like, okay, it's a bit slow and there's like no action, but there is action, but it's not as like intense as you would expect. Like I thought it was gonna be gruesome because come on, Dracula, but no, it was actually enjoyable and it was great. I felt like the ending was a bit rushed though, like, oh, and yeah, we did this and that and that, and then it sort of ends like that, and I'm like, okay, it's kind of too fast. It's a quick ending. Chapters were pretty short too. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, like, one of the best books that I read in 2025 so far. And I discovered this book because of, I said it in the previous video, from the owner of Ezeekat Press, Jason Headley. So yeah, he mentioned it a few times on his TikTok, so I just like wanted to read this to support him at first, and then I discovered the author was Australian, and I'm like, okay, I gotta read this. I really loved it. I recommend, if you don't mind like monsters and stuff, which, you know, it's like those classical monsters that you see in things. Like, it kind of, characters kind of reminded me a lot of, what was that movie called? The one with Dracula in the hotel. Transylvania. Dracula definitely is way different, you know, like, from the movies, but some of the characters, actually, a few of the characters that show up in this are also in Hotel Transylvania. Like, there's a character that reminds me of Mavis, there's a character that, well, reminds me of most characters, honestly. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it's not as gruesome as I thought it was gonna be, and yeah, like, every single character, like, poor Demeter, things were not going great for her. But yeah, it was really good, I enjoyed it, so I wanted to share that with everyone. So if you like that type of book, please read Monsters in Mainframe, it's really good. And that cover's really cool too, like, teeth and, like, fire from a ship, I guess, or is it supposed to be an explosion? No, it's supposed to just be her thing. Yeah. Like her engine going on. But yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. There was a bit, maybe one part I was a bit confused, like, where they were. Otherwise, yeah, it was really good.